Hey guys, hope you're doing good. So today's April 25th, right? And I'm about to drop one of the best training around client acquisition that I think that I've ever made, okay? And it's coming from the webinar that I hosted last week on Friday. I had over 120 people show up and they stayed for multiple hours learning the stuff that I'm actually about to share with you, okay? Now, I'm not gonna be sharing the whole thing because it's a lot of hours, like I've said. So if you're interested in seeing what I covered and everything that I shared around how to build $1 million TikTok agency in 90 days, okay? And the reason why I say less than 90 days is because Amar, one of our customers, is officially running a $1 million 7-figure TikTok agency. He started acquiring customers in February, okay? So in less than 2-3 months, he's over a 7-figure run rate. The video here is not going to be focused around outbound prospecting, okay? So for those who don't know me, I run clientacquisition.io. It's a consulting business that specializes in helping agency owners as well as high-ticket businesses, so coaches, consultants, build and implement client acquisition infrastructures, okay? We help you improve your offer, we help you build your acquisition team, we help you launch new acquisition channels, all organically, okay? I'm going to be talking in this training around how to leverage inbound client acquisition machines, okay? So if you're interested, it's 30 minutes, okay? Just sit tight and please enjoy and take the time to actually take notes and make sure that you implement the stuff that I'm going to be sharing, okay? I personally think that in 60 days, if you implement everything that I'll be covering, I don't see why you can't add at least an extra 25K per month, okay? So yeah, you'll find the link to the funnel below, okay? I'm going to be sharing everything that was covered around client acquisition. And before I actually let you guys go, I'd like to let you know that I'm currently looking for 2 growth specialists to join our growth team. I'm currently expanding the team and I'm currently looking for more people, sharks, who are actually interested in learning amazing skills, okay? So if you want to know how to make it rain and make money out of thin air, then you'll also find a link below, okay, for a growth specialist for clientacquisition.io. I'm trying to take this company to 8 figures and I need talent, okay? If you're hungry for work, if you're hungry to learn a lot of stuff, yeah, please go check out the hiring video. If you do feel like you qualify, then please apply and we'll be talking. Please take the time to consume everything that's in this training. I think it's incredible, and it's the same stuff that I'm giving customers who have paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? So I think that maybe you guys may think that I'm actually just keeping stuff from you guys, but my mindset is, can I give you so much amount of value that you actually feel like you owe me something? That's my mindset. It's like when it comes to content, a lot of people are afraid to give away the stuff, but I actually want to give you so much amount of value that you're like, yo, if he's giving this much away, then what's left to give, right? But I want to show you that our solution is not around, like I don't think I've said it, but our expertise is not in sharing information with you. Our focus is let's build and implement infrastructures that make it unreasonable for you not to see the success, okay? Every other consultant, every other coach in this space is just coming up with new courses. But how about I give away all the knowledge that they're giving away in their $5,000 courses, okay? And then when you have all the knowledge and you're like, hey, Serge, I'm still struggling a little bit and I'd rather have help from you, then you come to us and we build everything for you, okay? So that's it. Find both links below for the webinar as well as for the growth specialist role. Have a beautiful day. Love you.
Acquisition infrastructure, how to leverage Facebook and Twitter to build $1 million inbound lead appointment setting machine, okay? The reason why I wanted to focus on inbound is because Amar hasn't really scaled from doing outbound. So I wanted to just keep the outbound, out of this training. Like I said, if you guys want to go more outbound, then there are other trainings for that. But today we're just going to focus on inbound, okay? Now, the universal rule around generating inbound leads is that value attracts people. But most importantly, valuable people's insights attract people. I'll repeat that because a lot of you guys trying to get some inbound leads, but you ain't got no knowledge in that, that little in the brain, okay? So if you're going, let me repeat it, value attracts people, but most importantly, valuable people's insight attract people. The reason why everyone is on this call is because I have some value I had some valuable insights, and it attracted you guys, right? Now, if you're going to be generating a ridiculous amount of inbound leads, start by becoming valuable yourself. Now, how do you become valuable? One, listen to every podcast episode you can get your hands on that talks around about TikTok. Okay. This is something that I personally do. Every single day, I go on a walk. Okay. I schedule my walk as if I'm getting paid $1,000 per walk. Why is it important to schedule time off? Because since I'm a consultant, the more knowledge I access, the more valuable I become. The more valuable I become, the more money ends up falling in my bank account. Like, I swear to God, the more knowledge I access, the richer I get. Okay. So, but in order to get rich, you need to get people who are paying attention to you. Okay. And they won't pay attention to you if you have nothing valuable to give them. Okay. So listen to podcasts. Podcasts are, to be blunt with you guys, I think podcasts are more valuable than most of the courses you guys have ever bought. Right. The next thing is buy every course that you can get your hands on. Okay. Go over the systems and processes that they use to generate results for their clients. Okay. Anything related to TikTok. One thing that we have in our program is that we actually have access to a lot of courses around TikTok. So TikTok and advertising and all that good stuff. So that we share with our customers. And then the next thing is you need to access programs like ours, where you're surrounded by hundreds of entrepreneurs who know things that you don't. Cut your learning curve in half, if not more. Okay. But this is the most important thing. If you're not currently getting inbound leads, it's because you're not valuable enough. Okay. Or maybe you don't know how to get attention. Right. Now, let's start with Facebook. Number one thing, like I said, you need to get attention. How do you get attention? Right. Why should you build an audience first? Because people don't convert out of thin air. In order for someone to convert and become an inbound lead, you need to capture their attention. You can't capture attention if you don't have an audience. Okay. So that's the first thing that I'm going to be solving today. How do you find an audience of people? So who here doesn't know anything about how we leverage paid audiences, or really any audiences? Have you comment in the chat? Comment in the chat if you've never heard me talk about leveraging paid audiences, because I think this is about to be good for those who haven't. You haven't? Wow. Cornelius, you haven't been consuming my content. I can see that. That's not good. Okay, cool. All right. You know why Cornelius hasn't bought from me yet? It's because he hasn't consumed my content yet. Come on, man. Cornelius, you know I'm broke, man. Can you start consuming content, please? I need some of your money. But anyway, let's get into it. So first things first is go to YouTube and search for a topic your ideal clients are looking for. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. I've already done the search. Okay, so check this out. So I'm going to go, let's say I'm an agency owner. I love e-com, and I'm going to be helping brands scale, streetwear brands more specifically. Okay. So I'll be like, hey, how do I actually build a streetwear brand? Okay. And then I'll try to find an influencer. So here are the steps. Do the search the same way that your ideal customer would do it. Pick an influencer who has an audience, leverage their audience regardless if you have to pay to play. Okay. So check this out. I did this. And I scrolled down here and I was like, oh, who is this guy? Right? I was like, oh, apparel success. Oh, maybe he's an influencer who teaches other people how to get big. And then I found his channel. Okay. And then I, maybe picked this video. At $60K a month for my clothing brand. Here's how I did it. Oh, amazing. Thank you for sharing value. Oh, there is a clothing brand's marketing system. Facebook group. Oh, beautiful. Amazing. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Okay, cool. So, and then I'll try to find audiences. Okay. In this case, I see people typing stuff. Cornelius, are you trying to look this up? I see you. Cool. So check this out. So in this case, this guy has both paid and free audiences. Okay. So he has the paid audience here, meaning he actually has a product, right? Where he teaches people how to bird's eye view of the system, building a foundation of your brand, landing free celebrity endorsements, marketing on social media, organic growth, Facebook ad, TikTok ads. Oh, okay. He also does TikTok. That's good. And then he has the program. He has a special bonus, which is a private group. Okay. So all you have to do to find people who have already paid money to grow, to scale their brands or streetwear more specifically, you have to pay $147 to get most likely hundreds, if not thousands of leads. Okay. Who here has spent more money than $150 to get FVA or to scrape leads? Who here has spent more than $150 to get leads in the time that they've been a business owner? Perfect. So now all you have to do is buy this guy's audience, right? He has how many? He has 85,000 subscribers. Do you think that out of 85,000 subscribers, there isn't 10 brand owners who've been able to make 100K a month and who are happy to delegate TikTok ads management as well as UGCs to a guy or a girl like you? Of course there is, right? But the traditional way that most of these gurus will tell you is, hey, go on snuff.io and scrape your decision makers' emails and go on LinkedIn and then have 100 messages a week and then wait to be successful. But I'm like, fuck that. What the fuck? I'm broke, man. I need to eat tomorrow, you know? So what I do, I'm like, man, let me outsmart most of these broke agency owners. And you know what? I'm going to leverage paid audiences. I know I'm broke, but I'd rather use a credit card, buy this guy's audience, close a few deals, make a few mils, okay? And then deal with the bullshit later, right? But let's say you're afraid of paying money. Let's say you're really broke and your mindset is really messed up and you want free stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. Let's go scale his 16,000 free members. This is free money, guys. This is like, I'm literally like dropping free money, free bands. I'm like, can you guys put your bank account numbers in the chat? I'll send you money. Because at this point, that's all I'm doing right now. Okay. I'm giving you audiences of people. If you're an e-com and you're broke and you have 16,000 people who have put themselves in a group for you to come and serve them, why are you on this call even? Like, you guys should actually leave this chat right now. Like, just go out and start outreaching here, because there's no money being made on this call. Okay. So please start doing that stuff. Okay. And this is just ecom, right? So let me show you the process. Search something that the ideal niche would be looking for. Don't search from the perspective of an agency owner, because you don't sell to agency owners. Okay. Find the thing that they're finding, buy the thing that they're buying, and surround yourself by your ideal customers. Okay. The traditional way of doing outbound is good. I still do outbound. I still do 500 outreaches a day. That's still required. Okay. But if you want to make your first 20K, 50K a month easily, this is the stuff you do. Okay. Now, just find them, pick an influencer, and, do your thing. Okay. Perfect. And then the next thing is, let me give you a local business example, right? So same thing, search for a topic that your ideal clients would look for. How to make mills as a realtor. This is a search I did yesterday. And then I was like, okay, which guy should I pick today? And I was like, oh, Ryan Serge seems like a cool dude. Okay. He works out, he makes good money. He doesn't show off, but he's good. So I clicked on his video, right? And I found, I picked him, right? So I picked this video, right? And then I was like, oh, order my book, business sales here, Instagram, website. Okay, cool, whatever, that's good. I clicked on this Sell It Like Serge website, and I was like, courses, right? And I was like, which course am I buying about real estate? I'd love to become a realtor. I was like, oh, no, let me just look this up. Oh, Sell It Like Serge is the ultimate guide to getting more clients. Oh, okay, that's beautiful. Who has bought this first? Oh, 6,000 agents have bought this. Oh, amazing. Oh, I love it. I'm okay spending $500 to get 6,000 leads. I swear to God, there's probably someone on here on this call who's stuck trying to DM realtors when they could just spend $500 to get 6,000 leads, right? And the funny thing is that this course is from real estate agents who have already been sold the idea of being online. So they want to build a brand. So if you want to make 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, 500 grand a month, just come and leverage Ryan Serhan's YouTube's 1.3, 1.2 mil subscribers. Like, look at all these views. Everyone who watches him, who's a realtor, would love to recreate what this guy has created, okay? And guess what? They're not going to be doing it themselves. So they'd be happy if you send them a message, a cold message, like, hey, I can change your life if you let me. And then be like, hey, is it cool for me to share a video? And then you send them the VSL, and then they're like, oh, fuck, this is amazing. How much do you charge? Oh, you charge 2 grand, 3 grand per month. Okay, that's worth it. Because why? Because Ryan Serhant has already sold him the idea that in order to make meals as a real estate agent, you need to have a brand, right? How much money do you think this guy is making from this stuff, right? So maybe sell the dream that, hey, I could actually potentially help you become the next Ryan Serhant. And they're going to stop complaining about the fact that it costs thousands of dollars to pay your agency to being happy to pay you 5-10 grand a month. Okay. Okay. Why have I been signed out? I was about to show you my password. Y'all like trying to steal everything from me. Okay, shit. Oh, whoa. Okay, so now, is it cool? Have I showed you guys now how to find audiences? Are you confident now? Perfect. All right. Yeah, Anthony said $4.99 times 6,000 customers is 3 million. Yeah, he's made 3 mils. Now, all you have to do to make that 3 mil is to get what? Let's do math right now. So let's say you close 10% of the $4.99, you know, which is 49 real estate agents times 3K per month. Oops. 3K per month. That's what? Who can do the math? Quick math. Who can do quick math right now? Because I'm not good. Oh, how much is it? For 9 times 3K. You would be making around 147K per month, which is 1.4 mil a year. Right? Wow, I don't know why this keyboard is not working anymore. Okay, wow. What? Okay, yeah, here it is. That's 147K per month. Oh my God, what's going on? Whoa. $1.4 mil. Reg, what are you doing? It's me. Oh, okay, you want to do the math? That's Reg is trying to take over my business. Okay, cool. Reg is cool. Yeah, so you would make 1.4 mil if you just sold 10% of his audience. Well, it's not actually his audience. Oh shit. No. That's not true. 49 is 499. Oh, I did the 10%, what should have been 600 people. Whoa. Okay, so 600 leads sold over, let's say, a year times 3K per month, you can make millions a month. You don't even need to wait to you could make more money from Ryan Serhant on the lead, right? So now this is how you go about finding audiences. Now let's go how do you actually convert the audience, right? You convert, you need to create content that removes their biggest obstacles, okay? So as an example, Chris is part of our program, and he uses this stuff, right? So if you're running ads on TikTok, you're missing out on lower CPMs without Facebook headaches, right? If you're not running ads on TikTok, common TikTok for our campaign structure. Okay. Maybe the reason why this has picked up really fast is because a lot of people don't really know how to structure their campaigns. Okay. So he gives them the thing that solves their obstacles. And then people are like, oh, I love this. Please send it to me. Okay. And then you would go ahead, build the asset following a video sales letter structure. Okay. So the goal is not to just give them value. The goal is to build value that sells. Okay. So you need to always create your content as a sales letter, right? And then you need to share with every lead who engages with your post. Now, once you have 100 leads, then what you do is you need to follow this messenger conversational framework, okay? Script or framework. I'm not going to go over exactly how we do it because it would take a lot of time. But the first rule of messenger is create social context, familiarity, okay? Hey, who am I? Do you know anything that I'm also aware of? Like, share something that you both would know, okay? Qualify the prospect. So if you're targeting a real estate agent, they'll be like, hey, are you already using TikTok? Have you ever thought of introducing TikTok? You know, are you on social platforms? Have you ever spent money on ads? If it's a brand, then ask them, hey, how much ad, like, are you currently working with an agency? Have you worked with an agency in the past? Why would you ask such a question? Because anyone who's worked with an agency in the past will want to work with an agency in the future too, okay? You don't have to, they've already been sold, so you can sell them something else, right? The next thing you should do, which is something that most of you guys really forget, is find an efficiency in their current systems. A lot of people think Messenger is just about just going in and pitching your service, but that's not the case. No one gets on a call with you unless you're offering them something, a solution to their problems. So one of the things that our growth team focuses on is before they try to get you on a call, they're going to try to figure out what you're currently doing, find a gap, okay? And then they're going to use that gap against the prospect. An example is, hey, how are you going about sourcing your UGCs? Oh, I'm using Bilo and I'm paying $100 per month. Oh, okay, cool. Would you like to see how we've been able to structure our operations in a way that it costs us $30 or $50 per UGCs? I think it can help you out. Are you free sometimes this week for a 15-minute chat? I'd love to walk you through how you can implement it for your own brand. They're going to be like, oh, fuck. Yes, please, let's do it. Right? But most people are like, oh, you know what? I can help you make 7 figures with your brand. Like, it's like, so what? Everybody somehow can do that. Everybody pitches me every day, left and right, that they can do that. But if you find out an inefficiency within their system and use that to get them on a call, they will always want to get on a call with you. Okay? Offer new knowledge about the different system and how you go about doing it. Use, to remove their current inefficiency or an obstacle that they're facing with, right? Or educate them on the fact that they actually have an obstacle that they're not aware of. And then offer a 15-minute call to walk them through how you normally go about implementing it for your clients. We've used this to book 50 meetings a week for the last 3 weeks ourselves. Okay. And then this is more of a simplified version of this, like this bigger thing, right? So there are more steps. You can have multiple inefficiencies. You can have multiple, videos that educate the prospect, or you can just use conversations and just write it out. Okay. So now Twitter. So same process goes for Twitter. We need to start by growing our own audience. But the thing is, on Twitter, there are groups, but it's not as, Reg, should we let John in? Or is he like not good for this call? Is he a negative person too? Okay, we can leave John out. That's okay. I don't mind. You decide. But check this out. So since Twitter is not the same as Facebook, you can't just go out here and just find someone else's audience. Okay. Instead, you'll need to grow your audience by following as many people in your niche as possible, even fellow agency owners, by the way. Okay. Every day, find 20 or 40 people, 50 people, follow them consistently every day. Grow the number of the people that you're currently following. Okay. A small percentage of them will start following you back. That's the key thing. Great tip is try finding people who would have a high probability of following your ideal niche. An example is the reason why you will go ahead and follow agency owners or bigger agency owners is that they'll most likely be following some big sharks who own brands. If you're, like Ryan Serhant might probably be following other real estate agents, okay? And real estate agents are probably following other real estate agents. So it's like you find someone in your niche and then you use their effort to find the people that are following, okay? And then over time, most of the people you're following will actually start following you back, okay? Now, you need to engage with other people's content. You need to engage, okay? Took this from Keelan, who shared a checklist within the community of the set of steps that he's currently using to leverage on Twitter, okay? And by engage, I just mean like, comment, retweet, show interest to other people's comment, okay? Do everything, do it every day, consistently, okay? Now, the thing that will make Twitter pop off is content distribution, right? Post 3 tweets per day, value only, and they don't need to be anything complex. Like shouldn't be spending an hour thinking of, oh my God, what should I be sharing today? Okay. The key thing is, like I said, the most important thing is become valuable first. How do you become valuable? Is you learn you spend more time learning than the rest. So when it comes to actually creating content, it gets pretty easy for you because you've gathered so much knowledge every single day. You learn something new every single day. So learn and go share it with your audience, okay? And then you can do things like these, two-step tweets, okay? And this is an example from a client in the program, right? So he did this 16-page document explaining how you can create highly converting TikTok UGC creatives. We've used these principles to generate 1 million in the 90 days for one of our e-commerce clients. Retweet, comment UGC, and I'll DM it to you, okay? He had 583 comments, 452 retweets, 267 likes. Oh my God, this is crazy. Do you know how many of these 452 people also have followers? That means that in one single post, he got access to 452 people's audiences. Imagine if one of these audiences has maybe 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 10,000 followers. That means that you get access to every one of the 500 people who actually retweeted your thing. So there's like a crazy effect. It's like it scales, and it's a non-linear system essentially, okay? And that's why Twitter is killing it. And that's why Amar, he's making $1 million in 90 days. I mean, he's not making $1 million, but he's now scaled over 80K a month just off of Twitter because of the power of Twitter, okay? The next thing is another type of content you can make on Twitter is Twitter threads, right? Or tweet storms. This is where the money lies, since the more valuable your tweet, the more valuable the tweet, the more engagement it attracts, okay? And then so leveraging Twitter threads, you can go deep and provide a tremendous amount of value, right? Because you can have multiple threads, right? So pick a topic. Most of the time, these are how-to posts. So most of the tweet storms will be like how to do this thing or how we've been able to achieve this. Keep reading, okay? An example that I have is, let's say this guy, okay? So, hey, what's working for us? Facebook, direct response images and GIFs, TikTok scripted UGC videos, examples, right? So he's actually put the actual ads that he's had. You don't have to share these kind of videos. You can simply put it as text, okay? Now, the most important thing is that at the end, you put your calendar, okay? So that means that everyone who's going to be interested in this and goes through this list will eventually land on the fact that on your pitch, essentially, on your call to action, right? So pick a topic. So pick the most important topic. Pick the thing that's the most, that's trending the most in your niche, and that these brand owners, real estate agents, local businesses, loan officers, which regardless what niche you're in, figure out what they're looking to learn. Okay. And then write out an article on your notes. Okay. For me, when I'm always creating content, I use my notes. I just write things down, and then I break it up in tweet. Okay. And then you break it up tweet by tweet. Okay. In the thread. And then at the end of the thread, add a call to action, right? An example could be like, hey, if you're interested in having me implement this for you, book a chat with me. Okay. And yeah, Keelan has been killing it today. He booked this call with a brand that's making 75K per month. I don't think you guys can see it. And then they're looking to get to 150K per month off of Twitter. Okay. Once you have 1,000+ followers on Twitter and you consistently tweet two-step tweets as well as tweet storms, you are 90 days away from consistently adding 50K per month, all through inbound. And all you have to do is be good with just consistently post 2-3 times a day, make tweet storms 2 or 3 times a week, okay, or more. The more, the better, of course. And the key thing with Twitter is consistency. You won't succeed unless you're consistent on the platform, okay? And if you ever come to me and you're like, hey, Serge, I haven't been able to make Twitter work, I'll be like, okay, cool. Then you haven't been consistent because other people are winning, okay? Now, what do you guys think of this Twitter thing? I haven't checked out the chat. We can message. Cool. So did you guys like this acquisition thing? Let me know in the chat. But I personally think that this is the easiest way to actually get customers, right? I mean, even personally, if you look at, the reason why we've been growing a lot in the last, this last 3 months is because I've been posting more content. Of course, I still do acquisition. I still have a growth team doing outreach, but I swear to God, if you hit something that becomes viral, you change your life. The only way to go viral is to become so smart and to know more than the rest, and then just give it to them. A lot of you guys have, or maybe even me when I was starting out, I used to think that the way that I actually get a lot of people or make a lot of money is by keeping the knowledge to myself and building a business, just keeping the insights to myself. But the truth is, as long as you keep the fact that you're smart to yourself, you're going to be broke. Because guess what? You can't pay yourself. Right? The only way you scale your business is if other people know that you know shit and that you know better than they know. And then they get to a point where they're like, you know what? I'm happy giving this girl money because he's going to take this pain away from my life. Okay. But secret thing is start throwing as much value as you can into the universe. I promise you, if you wake up, you learn something new, go on YouTube, make a video, go on TikTok. I hate TikTok so much, actually. I hate the platform because it's so fucking negative, but so addictive. But go on Twitter, make a thread, make a 2-step post, go on Facebook, steal Ryan Serhan's audience and take a few millions from them. They still have some money left, okay? Because they only spent $500 with him. Do you think they don't have at least $3,000 left? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. People have the money you want. Why do we want money? Because we want to have nice things. We want to have nice cars. We want to live good. We want to go to Mexico and spend, our rent every day for 10 days straight, and not have to worry about it. You want to bring the people you love. You want to see this person who's really beautiful in another country and be like, hey, would you like to come visit me? Something like that. Or maybe go visit them. I don't know. But you need capital. You need financial freedom. Once you have solved the financial bullshit, then you can deal with life's problems because they always somehow appear. Okay. maybe you want to be like, hey, what's life, what's life purpose, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Right now, we still have to figure out this capital thing. Okay. So I know we're getting, so let's just finish this thing. Took me a while to even think about using TikTok for business because of how much I despise. Yeah, man, I swear to God, I personally, if I ever start a TikTok agency, I'll probably just build a whole team and be like, hey, I don't want to deal with this. Just deal with it, right?